Earlier this year at the CES 2023 event held in Vegas, Huion, amongst many others, announced a range of new products. Among them here are the three we're taking a look at today at My Tablet Guide. The new range of Inspiroy 2 pen tablets, small, medium and large. First up we have the Inspiroy 2S. This tablet comes in pink and black. Inside the box is the tablet with the 6 programmable keys and the new scroller button. It's a USB-C connection, it's not Bluetooth or wireless. The buttons feel nice when pressed. Wasn't too keen on the scroll wheel, but it tended to grow on me as I used it. Also included is the USB-C cable, phone adapter for using with an Android device, the pen, nice pink colour to match the tablet, and of course the pen holder, which contains the spare nibs. That's really stuck in the box, there it is. Unscrew the top and you can see the spare nibs. The tablet's 6 buttons can help you in the design or illustration process. These can be reconfigured in the driver software, but the usual suspects are covered: brush, ink dropper, erase, save, spacebar and Ctrl-Alt-Z. Pressure sensitivity worked perfectly as you would expect, and the pen lines tapered off nicely. The harder you press, the thicker the line, and vice versa. The surface now apparently increases friction by over 20% over its predecessor, Huion claims, but to me it felt the same. I still don't think it really feels like drawing on paper. Only drawing on paper feels like that, but it works perfectly. Actually, get yourself some felt nibs, as the drawing experience is even better using those I've found. The buttons have a nice feel and resistance to them when pressed and are nicely spaced apart. The scroller can be used to zoom in and out of a document canvas and is quite effective, possibly even more so than a dial. Drawing with this device was a breeze. The PW110 Huion pen, in its matching pink colour to that of the tablet, is nice and light and feels very comfortable to hold and use with its rubber grip around the 2 buttons. These buttons too can be changed, but I find that eraser and right click work just fine. Here's some technical details about the tablet. Here we have the technical details about the pen. In the slightly misleading promo video for these tablets, when pressed, the button functions and icons appear on the tablet itself, whereas in reality they pop up on the left side of your monitor screen, which is actually a great way to remember what button does what, especially if you're using one of the larger models with their up to 24 group key functionality. The driver software is shared by all 3 tablets and it automatically detects which one is being used. It's here you can adjust settings like pressure sensitivity, either by trial and error yourself or by using the available handy presets. Enable, disable the keys and turn off the press key view. Change the pen buttons, assign hotkeys, head over to Huion's site for site updates and even change the colour of the software. There's so many changes you can make I never really bother, except to play with the pressure settings. For everything else, I still use my trusty keyboard sitting next to the tablet when in use. Next up we have the medium size Inspiroy 2M, which is available in 2 colours, green or black. Inside the box obviously is the tablet. This tablet has 8 programmable keys, a scroller and 3 group keys. Again, they're nicely spaced apart and feel nice when pressed. Connection once again is USB-C. On the back are the 4 rubber feet to stop the tablet moving on your desk. The build quality is really good and the edges are nice and curved. Once again, the pen is the same colour as the tablet and it's Huion's PW110 pen. The USB-C cable, the phone adapter for your Android device, and of course the pen holder with the spare nibs inside. Here's some technical details about the Inspiroy 2M tablet. This is where it gets really interesting. The Inspiroy 2M, like its larger brother the 2L, has what Huion calls 3 sets of group keys, which actually give the tablet 24 shortcut keys. The keys are vertically laid out on the left side of the tablet on a small strip or bar, 4 on top and 4 below the scroller. As before, drawing on this device worked like a charm. This too comes with a pen coloured the same as the tablet, in this case green, which wouldn't have been my first choice, but the black is a cooler one. Again, pressure sensitivity worked perfectly and I had no issues making my lines fatter or thinner as required. The lines tapered off nicely actually, and using the scroller to a brush size felt quite cool. The silicone grip around the buttons feels nice to hold and the pen itself is quite light. Here we have the technical details about the pen. Here's an overview of the default settings of the 3 group keys. These are also the same for the larger version, the Inspiroy 2L. Each key can be reprogrammed and can be reconfigured in the driver software. The third key is actually a multimedia key where you can use it to play the previous track, next track, mute, volume up, volume down. Pretty handy. Last up is the biggest tablet of the bunch, the Inspiroy 2L. Inside the box we've got the tablet. The build quality again is fantastic and it's a nice looking tablet with the 4 buttons on the top and the 4 buttons below the scroller. Also are the backlit 3 group keys. Again, it's a USB-C connection, this isn't a Bluetooth or wireless tablet. Flipping it over are the 4 rubber keys to stop the thing moving on your desk. It's also, I think, the best looking tablet out of the bunch. Here we are with the pen. Again, it's the PW110 battery free pen with 2 programmable buttons. Also included is the pen holder with the spare nibs. And once again the USB-C power lead. Also included with all the tablets are the quick start guide, and here you go with the phone adapter. With the work area of 10.5 by 6.56 inches, this one felt for me the best one to work on, providing you've got the desk space. It shares all the quality of the medium version, it's just larger. The group keys work in the same way, as does the scroller. As with the other tablets, I didn't really get the draw on paper feel, but nevertheless the pen easily sweeps over the tablet surface and produces perfect variable lines and strokes. As I said before, treat yourself to some of Huion's felt nibs and it feels even better. The buttons on the pen too, as usual, can be reconfigured. They are all battery free, never need charging, and you'd only need to be 10mm away from the tablet to register. Here we go with some technical details about the Inspiroy 2L. Here's the tech specs for the pen. Any changes you need to make to the settings, just like the other devices, are done in the driver software. You can reassign the keys to match the way you work and adjust pressure sensitivity via the supplied presets, or by manually changing the pressure sensitivity adjustment graph and drawing in the pressure text box until you get the lines you want with the pressure you want. The 3 small illuminated buttons are assigned 8 fully customizable functions. The top button with its brush icon when pressed displays all the useful functions and keys you'll use during the drawing process. For example, brush, eraser, spacebar, save, and the scroller defaults to zooming in and out. The middle settings button has functions like Control and L, Control M, Control U, Control B, Control C, etc., and the scroller here is used for brush size. The bottom multimedia button can be used to control your music when drawing: previous, next track, mute, volume up and down, play, pause, etc. It's a great idea which works well, as with so many choices and options available you'd be hard pressed to remember them all. As I said, I don't really use these shortcut keys, being more of a keyboard guy, but these do open up a new world of possibilities in the way you work. As previously mentioned, I didn't initially like the look of the scroller, but here it seems to fit better in the sleek overall design. Adjusting the brush size, zooming in and out of this was effortless, and it worked brilliantly. Here's the 3 tablets so you can compare the size. All in all, it's a great set of tablets for a variety of users, desk spaces and budgets. Well, that's it for another review. Don't forget to like, subscribe and tell all your designer friends about this channel. We'll see you next time.